So mine says, in conclusion, Naya was able to survive her difficult circumstances through her toughness, her persistence, and help from others. So it's slightly different than the sentence I wrote in my introduction, but it's similar. I'm getting across that same big idea that she survived because of these three factors: toughness, persistence, and help from others. So your first sentence of your conclusion is going to go back to what your main idea for Selva was, the factors that helped him survive. Now, to wrap up the conclusion, this is going to be up to you about how to do this exactly. There's a couple different things you could do. One possibility is you could kind of just complete your character's story. So I could end my conclusion by completing Naya's story and explaining how the well has changed her life. So this is what that might look like. Now that the well is built in her village, she has new opportunities in her life, like going to school to learn to read and write. So that would be one way to close up my conclusion, is to just kind of finish off her story and talk about where her life is now at the end. You could do the same with Selva. You could finish off his story now that he's survived. You could talk about what he's doing in his life now to conclude his story. The other thing you could do that's reasonable in this essay would be to talk about why this topic is important. And you don't say something like, this topic is important because, but it might look something more like this. Her story allows the reader to see the powerful impact that clean drinking water can have for people who are fighting for their survival. So that would be another way to end your essay, by just explaining the importance of this topic about survival and water in South Sudan. So you could, even as you see here in my conclusion right now, you could have both of those endings together. So I have the finishing her story and talking about why this is an important topic. Or you could just have one of them. It's up to you about how you end that paragraph. So you are going to take this example. You're going to do a very similar thing with Selva for your conclusion paragraph.